Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and EU4, the Cossacks playing as Muscovy. We're still sitting around waiting for these gosh darn Karelian separatists to fire. They're really letting me down. Well, I mean, there are things I could probably do to make it fire. I'd really rather not. But in the meantime, Ryazan is currently at war with the Golden Horde. We're just sort of watching this tentatively. I kind of really want these guys to fire before I get stuck with a war with, Okay, so, oh gosh, no, this is a problem. Alright, so if they just lost their battle right here, that means that the Golden Horde does have an army right here, one that's large enough to win, which means, oh god, these guys are going to fire as soon as I declare this war. I'm just telling you right now, I'm going to have to fight Novgorod, and then all of a sudden, poing, hello, we are the Karelians. You know, props to you, Karelia, that is rather intelligent, you're handling yourself well, but still, alright. So, do I promise Sweden some land? What does Sweden want? Sweden wants all of this. I think not. These are mine. Okay. Do I need Sweden's help? Well, let's take a look at Novgorod. They used to have 15,000 troops, but I can only see 8. So, they do have 15,000, so there's 8. I don't know where the rest are, though. You'd think that I would, seeing as I have adjacency with all of their provinces. Are you at war with someone else? You are. You are defending against the Golden Horde, currently. So your army is where? Presumably you're marching down here to deal with the Golden Horde. Maybe the Golden Horde got access through Lithuania, actually. That would make sense, how they got their army up here. So Novgorod might be stuck down here in Lithuania, currently. Which is interesting. Could we deal with these guys? Yeah, probably. This is a bit of a risky play, but I think we kind of need to do this or we're going to risk losing Ryazan altogether. So let's do our border friction. And let's declare the war. Bam, done. Alright, everyone, run in and stomp them. Stomp them and just conquer it before the Golden Horde can get there. Then they can't siege a thing down. And then we all dogpile on Novgorod. Novgorod did join the war. That was to be somewhat expected. There's a battle right there. Let's go ahead and take this province, bam, and let's go ahead and dogpile over here. Alright, I'm going to tell you guys to attach up in this direction, but not to attach. My allies, okay, these vassals suck. These vassals are like worthless. What are they even going to do? I don't know. I don't even know. Alright, well, let's siege this thing down. Great advisor just died. Was it someone I cared about? No, not really. So that's fine. Alright. Come on, just fire, 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 for the love of God. I mean, are years of separatism really going to be that big of a deal at this point? No, probably not. Gosh dang it, I hate it when this happens. I have to make hard decisions. Hard decisions. It's not to make me happy. Alright, let's send these guys up here to siege down these provinces from Novgorod so they can't hit me from behind with any reinforcements. Looks like we got a battle going on here. I would like my allies to come and join me, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. You are doing good. We are currently fighting a war at speed 5, which is generally not what I would consider to be an advisable play. But nonetheless, we will move forward with it as if it was okay. Go ahead and stop attaching to me and go ahead and be aggressive, little vassals. Be aggressive! You have to be aggressive in order to get what you want in life, don't you know? It's true. I know this from experience. Alright, Kola, go down there. Now you notice that Pskov used to have a maximum of 4,000 troops. They now have a maximum of 7,000, so the fact that we made them a march kind of doubled their capabilities. And they're going to go ahead and start sieging some stuff down for me, which is nice. You know, it's good. I'm okay with that. Just worried about these Karelians. A little bit worried about Karelia. Alright, Novgorod, they're trying to meet their units up and do something sneaky. Can I detach and move here? No, I cannot. Okay. Would you guys please go? I don't want to fight this. You guys just go do your thing. Where are you going? Don't let them group up. Go kill. Go and kill. Kill the army. Oh, gosh, my vassals are morons. My vassals are morons. All right. Finish the siege of Ryazan. Now let's go ahead and march up with our 16,000 troops, and we will do what our vassals refuse to do, and that is be intelligent people. Okay, let's go ahead and put our general in charge over here, I know that that means that we are at risk when it comes to the rebels, but I am okay with that. We have a pretty substantial numbers advantage and a good leader. Do you have any maneuver? You do. This is in the woods, defensive terrain, but again, we have almost double your numbers, so I feel like... Oh, come on! There goes Fyodor. First Dmitri, and then Fyodor. What a disappointment. Let's go stack wipe that if we can. I don't know if we can stack wipe it, but we can do some pretty substantial... No, we stack wiped it. We're good. Okay. Let's split and march the rest off that direction. And this war is officially over at this point. Statesman died, not one who matters. Let's march over here. We can call Sweden to war. Do we have favors with you? We actually have 10 favors with Sweden now, which means that they would be willing to join a war because we have been allied for 10 years, presumably. That is why. How awesome is that? I like that. Doesn't really matter too much, I don't think. We have no intention of calling Sweden into this war, but it is still interesting, and they had to walk right over here and die. Okay, there goes the Siege of Neva. Let's go ahead and pop these guys back up here. We need to get ourselves yet another general because they're dropping off all over the place. We got an abysmal leader, but he does have siege value. And we're not at our leader cap yet, so let's try one more time. Oh my god, Fyodor has returned, and he is better than before. A 2-4-2. No siege value, which is unfortunate, but I am otherwise okay with this arrangement. We'll hold on to the siege leader for now. I mean, we may change our minds later, but for now, we're okay with it, just because that could be useful. But yeah. And the Karelians, thankfully, decided to be consistent and not fire. So that's something. Naval research wrong. Lose power or lose prestige. I'm going to lose the prestige, as much as that does kind of suck. We do need to take Neva, though. We lost the Salt Crisis. Good! Salt Crisis was a bad one. I'm okay with losing the Salt Crisis. Perm is now thrilled with us, so that's good enough for me. Sweden is actually getting kind of low, and I do not want to lose the Western arms, so let's make sure they like us a bit more. No guy will make you like us a bit more. We could get another claim against Kazan, and I'm okay with that concept. We actually have 1,000 admin power. You may notice now, by the way, that 999 is no longer the cap. It appears that 1,198 is the new cap. Where they came up with that number, I'm not strictly sure, but they found a way. Pskov has decided not to turn over Novgorod to me. I don't know why they didn't do that, but okay. Okay, you want to play those games with me? I can play those games. Supply limit here is 22. All right. So, Novgorod, we'll talk to you first, because you suck. We are going to take Neva. And can we humiliate you again? We can humiliate you again. Get our power projection back up above 50. We'll also take your war reps, because, you know, whatever. And also, give up all your claims in my territory. You have no right. Also, give me your money, because money is good. Does this all seem good? We'll just take Neva, the one province that we need in order to fulfill our mission. It will cost us 11 diplomatic power, but I'm okay with that. And in the meantime, we get an uber amount of power projection. Yes, that seems good to me. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and core that. There's our trade efficiency because of our Baltic ambition. Let's make this a core. It'll cost us 66 admin power, which I consider to be a fairly good trade. Now let's sue for peace with Ryazan. Now we get a pretty nice... Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I don't like that. So the border friction Casus Belli was good in the sense that it reduced the cost for Tula, but not for both. It appears, though, that despite me having a claim here, I would have to pay diplomatic power because that was not part of the war goal. So a conquest war actually would have saved me a fair bit of power. I kind of am sad about that one. So do we just take Tula because it has the free stuff? Or are we willing to pay 59 diplomatic power? Ugh, that sucks. I wish I had known a bit more about that, honestly. I could make them a vassal. That would also cost me 59 diplomatic power. Oh boy, I don't know. Do I just get rid of them entirely? They're just gone from the game? I'm trying to think, if I let this go, the Golden Horde might actually take Ryazan. And do I have a problem with that? Because if the Golden Horde takes this, which they probably won't, because I'm going to take off their adjacency, but if they did, that just means that I have something else to fabricate claims against with the Golden Horde and declare war on them. In the meantime, this is currently only a 6-year war. I mean, a truce timer, I should say. It's not exactly a long time before I'd be able to just take this in another war with the right war goal. So I'm okay with this, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and just take their 30 ducats. I'm not going to take anything else from them, though. War reparations will be piddly. Prestige, though. 2 more prestige. But that would mean 2 more years of truce, which I'm not really keen on, so no. This will do just fine. The reason I didn't take more than that is because if I did, then every 10 war... So you have a base truce timer of 5 years, and then every 10 war score you take after that adds another year to it. If I had taken anything more than 9% war score, I would have had more than a 6-year truce timer, which I'm not thrilled about. So, we'll ignore all of that. Alright, incorporate Perm into the country. Oh boy, we do now have, once again, a very long truce with Novgorod, which is unfortunate. 1473, in fact. But if they're still allied to Ryazan, then I'll be able to pull them into yet another war later. But yeah, we have a full truce with Novgorod. Nothing we can do about that one. We could, however, incorporate Perm into the country. So we'll take that as our mission next. Let's go ahead and pick up the next round of admin tech, because we have the points. There we go. Now we are able to build temples. So let's do one more check with the marketplace. Make sure there's nothing else too critical. I see a 2.2 down here, a 2.5. A 5.7 is actually quite good, but we have to core that first. As far as our temples, though, are concerned, 0.19, 0.23, 0.26. There's some good provinces down here. We'll build one there and there. Do we want to build a third? 0.2? These are all pretty good. I mean, not bad. 0.2 seems reasonable to me, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick that up. You gotta spend money in order to make money. That is the rule. We did pick up some aggressive expansion with Sweden because we took Neva, but once again, they do like us. So we're okay on that front. We are reinforcing just fine. The Karelian separatists are never gonna fire. I'm just telling you right now. It's just never gonna happen. It's just ridiculous. Of course, we did just take Neva, which counts. So they now have a much higher chance of firing than they did previously. So I think there's a really good chance that they will fire. It's just ridiculous. I mean, really, guys. Really, guys. You could have just fired a long time ago. Let's go ahead and recall our diplomat there. Let's fabricate one more claim against Kazan. We'll have a full set of claims ready to go. And then we'll be able to declare war on them. Come on! Seriously, don't make me a liar. Just fire! Go! Go! You have a double chance. Double the chance than usual, and they still refuse to fire. This is absurdity. Absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and start annexing... Ooh, do we want to annex... Perm would be for our... I want their core, but it's going to take a while. How long would it take? 184 power. What do we get if we do this? I didn't even check the rewards. We get a diplomatic reputation. Well, we're going to lose 3 if we annex a vassal. The thing is, if we annex Yaroslav first, then we're going to lose so much diplomatic reputation that it's going to be really hard to get Perm integrated and finish off that mission. So I kind of would rather do them first. Oh boy. Let's improve relations with them again, because apparently I'm a little bit shy. Just a teeny weeny bit. There we go. That'll do the job. October 11th, we'll begin the annexation process. It will be finished on 1463, 4 years. So we now have 4 years to declare war on Kazan and take advantage of your core before the annexation is complete. I feel like that's still a reasonable time frame. We can do it. We can totes do that. It's gonna be fine. Huh. Alright. Well, we don't need to improve relations with you anymore then, so let's go ahead and pull you back. We could get a claim against the Livonian Order now, and then feed that claim directly to Pskov, which would be kind of fun. But I don't know if I care that much right now. Let's get a claim against the Golden Horde, though. We'll get a claim against you, so we'll be able to take that province eventually. They are my rival, after all. Going to war against the Golden Horde would be good for my power projection. Also, speaking of which, I do have an embargo against you, yes? I do. Denmark? I do. Okay. So I need to insult somebody in order to get my power projection up there. Someone I don't have a truce with. You would do just fine. 1460... When did I recently send a... Oh, right. Fabricating a claim. Of course. Right. I can't do a thing until I have more diplomats back. Declining power of the Boyars. They lose influence. I'm alright with that for now. It's okay. You want them above a certain level, though. because otherwise you can't do several of your interactions with them. We did now get Tula Cord, which is great. Neva's currently on the way. The Karelian separatists still refuse to fire, and the separatism in Karela and Olonets is almost gone. Give it another year, and it will be gone, which is amazing to me, honestly. It's so funny. They've just been hovering at 90% for like the last 5 years. Just watch. Just before the separatism ticks down, those 2 provinces will have a rebellion. I just predict it. I'm watching it. I'm waiting for it to go to triple digits. Any second now, it's gonna do it. Alright, let's send an insult to the Golden Horde. Haha! And get our power projection up to 64. Let that timer start ticking down. So, yeah, you have a lot of stuff against Ryazan, but you need to fight the Novgorod in order to finish up your war. We'll see what Golden Horde does. If Golden Horde does take Ryazan, and I seriously doubt it, but if they do, we'll declare war on them and take those provinces. And we'll use the correct casus belli so I don't cost myself stupid amounts of diplomatic power. An advisor has died. There's the Karelian separatists, and they fired in only 1 province with no general. We'll go ahead and send over most of this stuff. Let's get the general. Let's get him down here on the off chance he can arrive. He will in 20 days. It'll be over by then. And that was super anticlimactic. Okay, well done. Well done, everybody. The Karelian separatists are dead. We can probably deal with these Tiver separatists, so let's go ahead and send our guys down that direction. I do not understand why we can march through Novgorod. That doesn't make sense to me. We need to get some troops down to Tula. Just a few, I think, should be able to keep those rebellions down. And the Novgorod separatists are officially back, but they're really low. Pretty soon, excuse me, I believe their years of separatism will be gone. Ryazan will drag the Golden Horde into a war with Kazan. Really? So Ryazan just became a vassal of the Golden Horde instead. Interesting. So, Kazan has a war against the Golden Horde currently. You do not have any truce. So we could declare war on Kazan right now. Promise Nogai some territory, because they're saying they won't accept unless we give them something. So okay, we can promise to give you territory, but we won't really. You're just going to fight against the Timurids the whole time. Uzbek will be called into the war. Crimea will be called into a war. That's unfortunate, but manageable, I think. Can we get the Tiber separatists down a little bit more? There's enough supply limit, so yes, pop in there. Let's tick down the Tiber separatists first, get them down to 0, because they are now under. New monarch in Novgorod yet again. That's fun. Ryazan entered into a military alliance with Circassia. How could you do that if you are a vassal? I'm not actually sure. You're a vassal under the Golden Horde, but you just picked up your own ally. I wasn't aware that was an option, honestly. We are suffering stupid amounts of attrition. Let's back that up. Interesting. Well, this core is about to be finished. Yeah, I think we just declare war against Kazan at this point. I mean, yes, we're going into pretty much non-stop war mode, which is fun. But yeah, I think that's the thing to do. The Golden Horde is already out here doing work. That's Kazan right there. I mean, I could just throw all my bodies at them and murder them. And I can siege down these provinces before the Golden Horde does, so they can't take anything adjacent and useful. Yeah, I like this idea a lot. This is a good plan. This is the greatest plan. Wait a minute. Promising you land does nothing anymore. I would have to lose Nogai. Accepting would destabilize Nogai. Why? You are an attacker in your own war. Okay, that's not as good for me, but at the same time, it also means they also are at war with the Timurids and everyone else. Yes? Let's take a look at this. You are at war against... It's Nogai, Kazan... You're attacking the Golden Horde? No. It's not quite the same, but... Maybe I don't need Nogai's help. There's enough going on right now that we might actually be totally okay. I mean, we're going to do it. We're going to do it anyway, whether it's smart or not. I mean, I guess this way I don't have to promise Nogai anything. Also, Uzbek would no longer come into the war, which is nice for me. So, Yeah, I mean, okay. Okay, we'll do that. We're gonna do, let's see, Conquest or Reconquest? Take core. Just straight up less aggressive expansion for everything? No. All claim provinces. I mean, boy. Before I make the same mistake I did last time, I'm actually going to do a quick check on the EU4 wiki and make sure that Reconquest is going to be the same as Conquest when it comes to my diplomatic power usage, because otherwise this would be a massive waste. So I'm going to find that out before I declare this war. Alright, well thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus with EU4 the Cossacks. If you enjoyed this video, then hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.